Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat and I like doing things and making fun little videos. So today we have another unboxing video. I have my Illumicrate March box and I'm opening it a little late. So skip to this time if you just want to get straight to the unboxing, but if you want to know why, also if you want to know why I'm out of breath right now, I was planning on videoing this standing up, but my POTS syndrome decided that no, I'm not. So my heart rate is kind of going crazy right now, but it's fine. But yeah, so I'm opening this a bit late because the past 2 weeks have been crazy for me. If anyone has watched my previous videos, you know that I've been working on a fan fiction binding project, my first time book binding, and yeah, it kind of met a little bit of a roadblock. I took off part of the tip of my finger with a box cutter. This was like a week or so ago now. It's still not healed. I still have to have it in this little band-aid, but it was bad when it first happened. So I had to have my finger wrapped for a bit, and then I temporarily lost like function in my finger after like it had been wrapped for a bunch of days. I couldn't like bend it or anything. So even though I got the box, I couldn't make the video yet because I couldn't like move this finger, or like even using this hand, it like hurt really bad. So I had to wait. And then a few days after taking off the tip of my finger, I had a dental emergency that I had to take care of, and I couldn't eat for a couple days because my teeth were hurting. So yeah. And also my allergies have been really bad. So that's how my life's been the past couple weeks. So it took me a while to get to this box. I also was planning on making a video for all the books I've read in January, February, and March. I'm still gonna make that. It's just coming out a little later than I wanted it to now. But yeah, life update over. Let's get into the unboxing. So I'm really excited about this box because the theme is fantasy. S-E-A. Here we go. So fantasy, and I love anything to do with like the ocean, so I'm really excited about like sea ocean themed fantasy. I just finished the Sunken City trilogy, if anyone knows the trilogy, but it's basically a story, a fantasy that takes place underwater. So I'm really excited, and I think I know what the book is for this month because when I read the description, I was like, that sounds like something I just put in my Goodreads TBR, and I went back and I was like, yeah, I think this is it. So I'm really excited about this book because I want to read it anyways. But let's get into the box. So we have, okay, so we have this book jacket that they told us we're getting. It's, honestly, it's not my favorite design. Actually, no, I do actually quite like this. It's got a little ship and what looks like the Kraken or something following it. I've never had a book jacket like this, so I'm kind of excited to have one to like protect the hardback when I'm reading. I like to read outside a lot, so especially right now with all the pollen and stuff, it might be nice to have this to protect the hardcover when I'm reading. I don't know what fandom this is. I don't remember what the fandoms are for this month, but I think I remember I hadn't read really any of them. I am wondering though, this is a pretty loose string, so I feel like the book would have to be pretty thick to actually latch it good. That's my only concern. But maybe not. Like I said, I've never had a book jacket like this, so I'm not really quite sure how they work. But I like this a lot. I didn't like it at first glance, but the more I look at it, the more it's really fun. And it really fits the fantasy fantasy theme. I feel like my issue with Illumicrate's boxes recently have been, it just never seems like they follow a cohesive theme. Like January's box, the book was like water themed. They took place on an ocean, and none of the items translated that at all. So we've already got something that really fits the theme, and that's really exciting. I really like that. Okay. Ooh. So, ouch. They told us that we were getting this. A plant pot. So we've got Underwater Haven plant pot. The box is like super dark, so I don't know what to expect. I was quite enjoying the very bright, colorful, like, sea theme, but also like really deep water that's like really dark and spooky. I could definitely get behind that too. Oh wow. Oh, this is a really just nice size plant pot. But yeah, it's really dark, like on the box. Oh gosh, that window is so bright. Let's see if we can... Okay, that kind of helps. But see, the design is really dark, even in real life. Like, I know the camera makes it look darker, but we've got what looks like a mermaid, or like a siren, maybe. And then some fish. And then I think these are called kelpies, the little horses with the fishtail, and some jellyfish. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. And then the inside is just that really deep, like, teal. It's really nice. It is, I do wish it was a bit lighter because it is kind of hard to see even in person. But the design is really pretty. And again, it fits the fantasy theme, which is really nice. I like the cohesiveness so far. So far, really good. I really like the plant pot. I'm a plant person, so really excited about this. Also, my little sister has like 50 plants, so if I can't figure out anything to do with this, I can just give it to her. Okay. Wait. Is this gonna be one of the book pots? Would they give us 2 big ceramic items? I mean, I guess this isn't really big, but it is. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The book pots from Illumicrate is like part of the reason I wanted to start getting the boxes because they're so freaking cute. I'm so excited. This is gonna be my first one. Cute. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So it says Legends of Mythical Sea Creatures. This beautiful like mint green color with teal and that shiny like gold foil. And then the side we have the same thing, but the Kraken, mermaids, Leviathan, and then the back says Tales from the Deepest Depths of the Ocean with some, looks like sea dragons and the Kraken's tentacles and mermaids. And then obviously the side looks like book pages. I love this so much. This is probably my favorite item I've ever gotten from any of the book boxes ever. It's so cute and it's so small. Like this would be so easy to put somewhere and not even put like a plant in it. I might use it to store like my bookmarks or something because I lose my bookmarks all the time. I buy bookmarks all the time and then I just lose them. I am in love with this. Our last item looks like sticky notes and it says, "Your magic is wonderful. I'll remember you." And it looks like, I'll have to open it to make sure, but it looks like they're clear sticky notes, which is actually super nice because you can write on these to like annotate your books without having to actually write on the paper. And I'm someone who, I just cannot bring myself to annotate on the actual page. Like I use tabs and stuff and I use the highlighter strips that are like the book tabs, but I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about. But I don't ever do anything on the actual book pages. And these are actually quite expensive, I think, to buy like the clear ones. They are clear. These are nice. These are nice and this is a really good bookish item. I feel like a lot of the stuff we get in the boxes, I love them, they're so good, but we don't really get a lot of bookish items. At least in the boxes I've gotten previously, I feel like. So it's nice, like the book jacket is a really good bookish item, and this is really good because anyone who reads and likes to annotate, or even if you don't like to annotate, but you might would if you have like a way to put them in without ruining the book, like some people feel like it ruins the books. This is really nice. And it comes with 2 stacks, and there's actually quite a bit. I might use these when I read this book. But yeah, this is cute, and I like the art. Oh, the art's different on both. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So it looks like this one has like seashells and like a skull, and then this one has a pirate ship and a mermaid's tail. That's nice. I like that they have 2 different designs. Really like this. And everything was really cohesive. It all fit the theme. It was all sea themed. I'm really impressed. But let's get into the book. I think I already know what it is. And yes. Oh my gosh. I just spilled the freaking little cardboard crinklies that they put in the box all over my bed and my floor. So I was right. The book this month is Fathom Folk, which, like I said, I'm really excited to read. Looking at the cover right off the bat, I'm trying to not look at the edges so I can surprise. This is just a recolor, a color change from the original cover. Here's the original cover right here. So it is just a color change. I kind of like the original cover's colors better. I like that teal color. This one's nice too. I like the deep blues and like the pinky reds. But I've noticed Illumicrate, every box this year so far, none of them have had an original cover. They've all just been like colorway changes. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like that. I do like the exclusive covers. I think that's part of like what makes it fun, is to see the new cover. The colorway changes are nice, and yeah, it does make it like a special edition. But I don't know. Does that make sense? Tell me if you agree or disagree, but I feel like just changing the colors, it just doesn't feel good enough. And I get sometimes the publishers don't want to change that, but they haven't made their own cover yet this year. Every single book so far has been just a color change with the original cover, so hopefully we'll get something with like an exclusive cover soon. But yeah. And then we have the spine, and then the design wraps all their way around the back, which I love when book covers do this. I'm not actually sure if this is how the original cover is on the back. I'd have to check that. But it's beautiful art. Oh wow. And the edges are stunning. They take the original, or the cover art, and just kind of go onto the edge. I love when edges are like that. I like when they just continue the art all the way around. And then we don't just have a color block up top. We're on, oh! So yeah, they finish the design out through the whole thing, which I also really like when they do that. Okay, let's see what's under. Whoa, what? Oh my gosh, this is the prettiest naked hardback I've ever seen. I literally don't have words right now. This is... What? And the back too. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. This must have taken someone forever to design. Oh my gosh, and it just wraps around the whole book, and we have this like water dragon. I'm speechless. This is genuinely the prettiest naked hardback I've ever seen. I want all naked hardbacks to look like this. Forget the foiling. I'm tired of the foiling. I want all of the naked hardbacks to look like this. The only issue I have with this is that the edges look so crazy with just the naked hardback, which is really sad because I'm not keeping the dust jacket on this. Are you kidding me? Look at how beautiful this is. Like, I'm displaying it like this. But the edges don't match this at all, which is kind of sad. I wish they would have maybe found like a happy medium. It looks beautiful with the dust jacket on, but I mean the colors in this have similar colors to this part. So I wish maybe they would have done the edges with this like light minty peachy colors that matches the artwork on the hardback so that it would look nice either way, but I get it's hard to kind of make edges that match both when they are very different vibes clearly, but honestly that's just me being nitpicky. This is just beautiful anyways. So let's look at the end papers. Oh wow, okay. Again, kind of a different vibe from everything else. The end papers are really dark, but really beautiful art. Got a lot of different things. They look just kind of like people with maybe some magic going on. Looks like there's some mermaids or something. There also seems to be like people, they kind of look like they're at like a nightclub or something. That's the vibes I'm getting from this underwater nightclub right now, which is pretty cool. And then, okay, the back is just the same. So honestly, not complaining. Yeah, I don't even care about the dust jacket. Okay, so let's read what this book is about. So,
welcome to Tiankawi, shining pearl of human civilization and a safe haven for those fleeing civil unrest. Or at least that's how it first appears. But in the semi-flooded city, humans are quite literally on top, peering down from shining towers and aerial walkways on the Fathom folk, sirens, sea witches, kelpies, and kappas, who live in the polluted waters below. For half-siren Mira, promotion to captain of the border guard means an opportunity to help her downtrodden people. But if earning the trust and respect of her human colleagues wasn't hard enough, everything Mira has worked towards is put in jeopardy when Nami, a know-it-all water dragon, Fathom folk royalty, is exiled to the city. When extremists sabotage the annual boat race, violence erupts, as does the clampdown on Fathom folk rights. Both Nami and Mira must decide if the cost of change is worth paying, or if Tiankawi should be left to drown.
So this sounds really good. Like I said, I'm really into anything to do with like the ocean, especially when it comes to fantasy surrounding it. So yeah, it's also inspired by East Asian mythology, which is kind of my favorite fantasy to read, honestly. I've read so many East Asian fantasies, and they're just so good always. I have yet to read one that I really didn't like, so. Let's see, what is April's theme? Oh, I didn't check the fandoms of things. Okay, so the book pot is fandom neutral, as is the plant pot. And then the book jacket is inspired by The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, which I haven't read, but is on my TBR. The notes, the sticky notes, are inspired by In Deeper Waters, which I've never heard of that book, but... Ah, and it says the best pen to use is a ballpoint pen, so good to know. But let's see, April's theme is magic versus science. That sounds interesting. So, in a world where magic and science coexist side by side, what discoveries will emerge? Sounds really good. I just saw, so it says what the book will feature. Full color printing on the hardback. So that means we're getting another hardback with color printing. And Illumicrate does that so well. I'm really excited about that. This was such a good book box. I'm really impressed. All the items were really good, really functional. They all fit the theme. Everything was cohesive. The book is just stunning. This was such a good book box. So that is it for my unboxing today. Apparently the sun has decided that it does not want to come back out, so it's just really dark in here for the time being. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Illumicrate's covers just being color changes, because I'm really curious about people's opinions on that. But other than that, look forward to another video very soon. I will be making a video about all the books I've read in January, February, and March. Might take a few days. Like I said, I had some emergencies in the past couple weeks that kept me from filming, but I'm excited from that. Hopefully, now that this is healing, I'll finish my fiction bookbinding project and I'll put that video up pretty soon. We'll have 3 book box unboxings this month. We'll have the reading video. Hopefully the fanfiction bookbinding video will get done this month. And maybe some video game content. I've thought about recording some videos of me doing Sims 4 builds, because I do a lot of that in my free time and I thought it might just be fun to upload some. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see me do. And that is all for today. I will see you in the next video.